Okay, good day to all science students. In this video lesson, we are going to tackle the continuation of measuring physical quantities, wherein it has students' activity reading between them. So, for review, identify the unit of measurement to be used. Okay, what will be the answer? Okay, Celsius, Kelvin, or Fahrenheit. Okay, this one. Okay, liter, meter for distance, and for time, second. Okay, let us have first a short story about the adventures of meter and gram, a measurement tale. So once upon a time, in the land of measurements, there were two best friends, meter and gram. Meter was tall and slim, always ready to measure any length, while gram was small and sturdy, known for weighing anything she could find. They live in the bustling village of units, where everyone had a special job related to measurement. So the mysterious missing recipe. One sunny day, Meter and Gram were relaxing in the village square when their friend Liter rushed over in a panic. "Meter, Gram, I need your help," Liter cried. "Chef Celsius has lost his famous cookie recipe, and now he can't remember the measurements." Chef Celsius was the best baker in all of measurements, known for his delicious cookies that required precise amounts of ingredients. Without his recipe, the whole village would be missing their favorite treat. So the quest begins. Meter and Gram quickly agreed to help. They knew that without the right measurements, the cookies wouldn't taste right. The three friends set off for Chef Celsius' bakery, where they found him frantically searching through piles of papers. "I remember some parts of the recipe," Chef Celsius said, "but I can't remember the exact measurements." "Don't worry, Chef. We'll figure this out together," Meter reassured him, finding the right length. The first ingredient was flour. Chef Celsius remembered he needed to measure it in a long, narrow container. "This sounds like a job for me," said Meter. He stretched out along the counter and measured the container. It was exactly 50 centimeters long. "That's it," Chef Celsius exclaimed. "We need 50 centimeters of flour." But Gram quickly corrected him. "Chef, flour is measured by weight, not length. You need me for this." Weighing in on the problem, Gram rolled over to the flour sack. "Let me help," she said, jumping onto the scale. Chef Celsius poured the flour until the scale read 500 grams. "Perfect," Chef Celsius cheered. "But what about the sugar?" "Sugar is also measured by weight," Gram said, and soon the scale was showing 200 grams of sugar. The liquid dilemma. Next up was the milk. "This sounds like a job for me," said Liter, who had been waiting patiently. He hopped onto the counter and pointed to the measuring cup. "You need exactly 250 milliliters of milk." Chef Celsius poured the milk, careful to match Liter's advice exactly. "Now I remember the temperature was crucial for baking these cookies," Chef Celsius said, scratching his head. "So the temperature troubles." "That's where I come in," said a voice from the kitchen window. It was degrees Celsius, the village thermometer, peeking in. "You need me to preheat the oven to 180 degrees Celsius." Chef Celsius quickly set the oven, and the kitchen began to warm up with the smell of baking cookies. The perfect cookies. With all the measurements correctly in place, Chef Celsius mixed the ingredients and placed the dough in the oven. After a short wait, the cookies were ready. They were golden brown, perfectly round, and smelled absolutely delicious. Meter, Gram, and Liter took a bite and smiled. The cookies were just as perfect as ever. "So a job well done. Thank you all so much," Chef Celsius said, handing them each a bag of cookies. "I couldn't have done it without your help." Meter, Gram, and Liter beamed with pride. They had used their measurement skills to save the day, and the cookies, and so the friends went back to their homes in the village, knowing that when it came to getting things just right, there was no better team than Meter, Gram, and Liter. So, for the end of the story, in the land of measurements, the importance of getting the numbers right was never forgotten. The village enjoyed perfect cookies forever after. So this cartoon story introduces basic measurement concepts in a fun and engaging way, showing how length, weight, volume, and temperature all play a role in everyday tasks. So let us now proceed for the activity of measuring physical quantities, reading between the lines. So the objective, measure the mass, volume, and temperature using standard units. So the materials needed, we need graduated cylinder, ruler, thermometer, weighing scale, scoop, laboratory thermometer, tablespoon of salt, bottle of colored liquid, and box. For the instructions, proceed to the learning stations. You may start from any of the 4. So we have 4 learning stations. Experiment procedure. Step 1, find the least count of the measuring device in each station. Yung pinakamaliit na measuring scale dun sa bawat station. Measure the physical quantity of the given object using the given device. For the station 1, mass of scoop of salt on the weighing scale. So, kunin nyo yung timbang ng salt, kung isang scoop yun, kunin nyo yung timbang. Okay, number 2. Volume of colored solution in the graduated cylinder. And identify the amount of volume. Station 3, temperature of air in the classroom in degree Celsius and in degree Fahrenheit using thermometer. So number 4, volume of vacant space of the box using a roller. Organize your data by completing the table below. For example, in station number 1, weighing scale and scoop. So what is the physical quantity being measured? So that is the mass. And then the value obtained depending on the actual activity you've made. Ilan yung actual na nakita din yung mass, yun ang ilalagay nyo dito sa table. And then the next one is station number 2. Ano yung mga materials na ginamit is station 3 and station 4. So you have to complete this table. So for our guide questions, what is the least count of each of the measuring devices you used? So in weighing scale, gram, and in volume is ml, and in length is mm or millimeter. So what quantities were measured? So mass, volume, length, and temperature. What is the value of the quantity measured in each station? So your answer will depend on the actual measurements made. Ilan yung value? Halimbawa, 20 ml or 30 grams. So from where did you base the unit in your measurements? So the actual one usually starts with 0. So what unit is used in measuring volume of liquid? So the unit used in measuring volume of liquid is usually liter or ml. Sa iba naman is cc or cubic centimeter. So kapag naman regular shape object, ang ginagamit po natin is the formula length times width times height. Kagaya sa box, sa square, sa rectangle, kukunin lang natin yung length ng tatlong side, ng tatlo, length, width, and height, and multiply, that is the volume. Pero sa irregular shape object po, ang ginagamit ay water displacement method. So number 6, what is the importance of knowing the least count? So the purpose of that is to get the exact value. Using the smaller value of units and measurement gives an accurate means of measuring any physical quantity. So how would you use a ruler if its zero line cannot be seen? O pwede tayong gumamit ng ibang point of reference, tinatawag natin na point of reference or basihan for determining the value of needed quantity. Kung wala talaga yung 0, simula ka sa 1 and then 1 hanggang 5, so i-minus mo lang yun, that is 4 cm. So you may use any point of reference. So how do you measure the volume of irregularly shaped objects? Ito binanggit na natin kanina. Ang ginagamit po dyan is the water displacement method. Ang nakadiscover po niyan is si Archimedes. Yung sumigaw siya ng Eureka nung makuha niya yung water displacement method. Ang water displacement method po, for example, bato, hindi mo makukuha yung regular niya na length times width times height. Ilulubog mo yan sa, for example, sa beaker na may tubig, kunin mo yung initial reading ng volume, and then yung iniangat ng tubig, ima-minus mo yun, yung final doon sa initial. Kung ilan yung naging difference, that is the volume of that object being immersed in that water. So for our assessment, what is the least count of the device shown in this figure? Okay, 1 ml. What is the volume of the liquid in the graduated cylinder? Okay, 26 ml. Which method is best for measuring volume of liquid? Okay, of course, use a graduated cylinder or beaker. What is the length of the pencil shown at the right? That is 7.5 mm. Kasi mm po yung pinaka-base niya dito. 0. So, when reading a graduated cylinder, the meniscus must be blank. Ayan, should be at eye level.